So Mark, Dean and Dylan, God, you could be a pop group as well as a group of really elite runners. You've been together for a good while. You might tell me a little bit about that, Dean.
Yeah, so we've been training together since under eights. We've always trained together. It's never been a fact where it's been me or Dylan, Mark, or Mark and me. So we've been training together for nearly 10 years by now, and so we're used to each other, and we're all around the same level of fitness. So it's so much easier to train with one another than not be able to train with anyone or train with someone who's not at our level of fitness. So it's just very handy.
And Dylan, is there a bit of competitiveness in there at time to time?
Yeah, there would be. It's nice seeing him do well, but it's also edging me on to run better and go off and beat him in every race and every chance I get.
And has that competitiveness been within the group as well? Does that bring you all on?
Yeah, it does. Like that, it is nice seeing him get the 10K record, but at the end of the day, it's whoever wins on the day, no matter how good you're feeling. So it's all for anyone.
And what about Mark here? Does he give you a bit of a challenge as well?
Oh, he does over 400.
So a bit more than that.
Maybe. Yeah, he does.
So Mark, tell us what it's like training with the two lads here.
Yeah, it's been great. Like, we wouldn't be at the level we're at without each other. I can't imagine doing what we do day in, day out, week in, week out on our own. It's 10 plus years together now, so it's great seeing Dean doing well, but definitely drives the rest of us on to maybe take him down the next day.
And friendship, I'm sure, makes a lot of difference as well when you that type of close friendships.
Yeah, we've been together so long. It's pretty good friends, I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, especially on race day, it's good to have someone in your corner, working together, warming up together, get each other ready in the zone.
And Dean, the young kids in the club, a lot of them out here tonight, you must be great inspiration now. And I've asked a couple of them tonight who set the record at the weekend, and your name was on their lips, so that must make a big difference.
Yeah, so it's great for me now that I'm next who they're looking up to. So now that's going to help drive me try to make their lives a lot easier with someone to look up to. So.
And tell us, Dylan, maybe about Pat Hogan, the influence there. I want you all to say a couple of kind words for Pat. He's not able to be here this evening, but he's made a big, big impact, I'm sure, here in your coaching.
He has. He puts in so much work for us, and it's just day in, day out. If we have a problem, we text him, he's straight back onto us, and it's just unreal what he does with us. It's just tremendous.
And you could add to that, I'm sure, you've spoken about Pat already very fondly.
Yeah, so as my dad said earlier, he's a cog in our wheel for all of us. He does everything for us. If we need help, he'll help us. And he's always there for us, no matter what. So.
And Mark, would you add to that, please?
Yeah, Pat's been great in our development over the years as athletes. He's been in the club for 20 plus years, I think, 22 years. And hearing stories about how he used to coach his athletes back in the day, and it's been interesting to see his development as a coach as well. Kind of introduced new ways of training, new ways of racing. So that's brought us on a lot. And even for myself, recently I had a bit of an injury over the winter, and he was huge in getting me back on the track and getting me healthy again, and getting me back training with the lads.
And of course, the club itself has gone from strength to strength as well, and the future is very bright.
Definitely, yeah. Seeing the numbers up the track there this evening, it's very encouraging, and if we can inspire 2 or 3 or 4 of them to kind of keep going and reach new levels, I think we're doing a good job.
Yeah.
And Dean, one last one there. What does it mean, said to you, that you actually have a track of like you have out here? What does it mean to have that facility on your doorstep?
It's so much easier. Instead of we live maybe 20 minutes away, so it's so much easier just to come here anytime we want, as it's not a private track. it's a public track, so we can literally just roll up at whatever time and just do our session and just then go home. And then the vicinity around the track, it's woodland where it's a 2 mile loop, and it's hilly, it's turny, it's ups and downs. So like it's handy to do sessions out in the woods if say the weather's bad, then on the track. But then if we want to do quicker and faster work afterwards, it's just handy just to walk straight onto the track and just do it.
And Dylan, I notice out there, couldn't help but notice tonight, both parents heavily involved in with kids and with at all ages out there. So home life and home support must mean an awful lot to both yourself and to Dean.
Yeah, it does. They're both unreal. They in a way evolved their life around our running, and they suit what we suit, and it's just tremendous. They get us to training and races. They book hotels and get us into races, and just unreal.
So on that note, we'll finish by saying again, so well done at the weekend, and maybe you could echo that for your parents as well, because without the two pillars of support there, they're so vital to everything.
Yeah, like without my parents, I wouldn't have been in London in the first place. And like even my uncle's over in London, he helped with my accommodation really, as I stayed in his place. And so without my family, it's just I wouldn't be where I am now.
So give a shout out to the name of the uncle.
Sir O'Brien.
Well done, sir. That's right. We'll finish on that one. I hope you had a great time in London after the race as well.
I did, yeah.
Well done, lads. And listen, the future is so bright for all of you. And again, it's been a pleasure to be at Ennis Track Club tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.